All right, so today Brandon Green and I are going to go through several different barrels of the Hirsch Double Oak. These are said to be Willett juice. The mash bill number lines up, so I believe that's probably true. These are all 10-year Double Oak Willets in the 113 range, and we've got some that are pretty close in barrel, and we've got one barrel that's about 13 or 14 down the row. We just wanted to see if there was any difference. If that interests you, stick around. Been a while since I recorded.
Hey guys, it's Tweedledee and Tweedledee.
Right? All right, guys, welcome back to Brutally Honest Bourbon. You guys keep telling me bring Brandon back. I guess I just should get off the show and let Brandon Green have it because everybody loves him. We've been talking about doing this for a while. Just curious with these Hirsch Double Oaks, and we were just talking through the ones that we had in barrels, and we're like, hey man, we've got a couple here that are pretty close. Wonder if they're that similar. And I was like, man, I've got one that's way down the line. Like, heck, let's just do a review and see. It may not even be worth doing. They may be so close together that, you know, we really can't tell them apart, but we're gonna go through them and see it. So was this one of yours, is it a barrel, is it a store pick, Barrels United?
I don't know who Barrels United is, honestly. I bought it on secondary.
Okay.
So this is one of the bottles that I brought, and this one, I had this and fell in love with it. And so I was like, well, and then I saw this one secondary, and this one was 3 barrels away from this one. So I was like, well, it's gotta be close.
Right.
So I went ahead and bought it, and I'm glad we finally cracked it and
for sure
try it, see how good it is. Cause I mean, I think you can see this one's about gone.
Yeah.
But
they're just easy drinkers, man, and they're delicious. I feel like, you know, you and I talk about the whole A bottle, B bottle type thing. I believe these lend themselves to an A- type bottle.
I agree, 1000%.
And they're, I say affordable.
They are. I mean,
relatively speaking.
I paid $150 on secondary, and that was shipped. So
that's
I mean,
right.
I feel like that's pretty good.
I do too for a A-style bottle.
Right.
You know, and you know, I had a guy come at me the other day about the NBC bottle because I was like, man, it was $269, but it went to secondary and sold for $500 after being listed at $700. And he's like, man, that's a week's paycheck. I think I'll stick with my $20 bottle. And you know, to each his own. I'm not judging anybody for what they drink.
I mean, hey, you drink. I tell everybody, drink what is good to you and what you can afford.
That's exactly right.
You know, don't go crazy, but
that's right.
Because you can go down a rabbit hole real
Lord
quick.
Knows.
Like, I mean, look at this guy. I
mean, well, even at that, there's bottles that I can't afford. Maybe if I hadn't have bought 30 of these, I could have bought one of the, you know, the King of Kentucky. Right? We're still looking for that, but. I'm not going to sit here and just have a whole line of King of Kentuckys. I can't afford to do that, but you know, maybe one day I will. But and to the guys that are drinking the $20, $40 bottles and like those, if you find a more expensive bottle that you like, maybe you just forego a few of the cheaper bottles and get the better bottle.
That's what I've done.
I think that's what we all have to do.
So,
but I'm excited to do this today. So, you know, there's a lot of talk about these being Willett juice, and there's no disclaimers, there's no clarity,
no confirmation.
Nobody is really letting you know anything other than, you know, it's 10-year, and you know that the mash bill lines up with Willett and everything that we can see. And I guess all in all, like I say before, it doesn't really matter if it's Willett juice, if it's MGP. I don't really care. Put it in the glass, let me drink it. And
if it's good, it's good.
For sure.
I think it's interesting that these 3, I think this one's 40. No, this barrel number 43, and this one's barrel number 40 because that's why I bought it.
This one's 40.
And then this is barrel number 46, which is insane to me that they're, you know, we got 3 bottles, 3 different times that are 6 barrels apart.
So you can see that this one is 40. Have to reach way out to the camera in this new setup. And then this one is 43, which is basically empty. And then
that's 46.
This one is 46. So these are all very similar in where they are in the rickhouse. So this is Liquor Junction. I saw a sticker on this one. Is it Liquor Junction as well?
That's Barker Way.
So this is just a Hirsch sticker that they do for whoever does it. Yeah. And then so that's the only thing that changes.
And this is barrel number 63 here.
63. And there again, that same style sticker, but can you read that? Because I can't.
Barrel shop.
Barrel shop. So I like Brandon Green. Went to secondary to get mine because they're just not that easy to come by in Alabama.
Maybe we should get Harry or somebody to do a barrel pick of this.
I'm definitely willing to start reaching out and rubbing some elbows and seeing what I can do to get them to Harry or to Nor and them.
Rub whatever else you need to too.
Well, I'll do what I gotta do for the whiskey. Oh my goodness. So I guess we'll just kind of go through, nose them, sip them, and see if there's a way that we can kind of rank them, and then we'll see. So I labeled the glasses ABCD. The bottles are ABCD. They're all screwed up. These are all mixed up. So I don't know what's what, but when we get done, we'll look at the bottom of the glass and we'll line it up. And
go from there.
Yeah.
Sounds good to me. Let's get to it.
Cool deal. You're going to start from your right side there?
I'm going to start left to right.
Left to right. Okay, so I'll go left to right as well. It doesn't really matter because my glass and yours is probably not the same. And those things are just dumb. That's fantastic whiskey.
The top of a creme brulee, like that burnt sugar mixed with like a little caramel.
Yes.
Goodness gracious.
That's exactly what it's like a dessert in a glass. Get some fruit in there. I get a little bit of cherry on it.
I don't know if you can see these legs on this or not, but it's insane.
Look how dark that is.
Mm-hmm.
Man. Okay, so I get, maybe it's in my mind, I get the red hots like you get off of a Willett. I get that on that, but it's more oaky off of that particular one. So I don't know, but I don't think I've gotten that off of these before.
That's so good. I mean, I'm getting like, that's a long finish.
It is. And it's like it's oaked just right, almost like it's scientific, because there's enough of that impact there that it makes me happy.
Yep.
But it's not so much that it's
overbearing.
Right. It's not tannic or, my goodness, that finish is really nice. And I wonder, and I'd get in your head by saying that, I just wonder if you'll get something off one of those glasses that I got off that particular one. I'm feeling like this has got to be one that I haven't drank before. It's not, the only one that I have open is this one. We just opened this one. And so I've never tried that one, and it's way down the run,
right?
So it would make sense. It would be different, but, and I mean, I think the cool thing is that they put the mash bill on the back of the bottle, and that's on every bottle, and they're identical. So not sure, can't be 100% sure, but, and there again, it doesn't matter to me if it's Willett juice or not.
Right.
MGP, Green River, I don't care. We were talking about that earlier about Green River, and man, they're doing something wild over there.
Don't tell these guys.
Don't tell. Yeah, y'all don't drink Green River. It's cheap for a reason, because it's
no good. And when they come out with that rye, please leave it on the shelf.
You don't want cask strength rye.
Yeah.
Ugh. Cask strength wheat. Yeah.
That one I hadn't had, but he's
fantastic, dude. Like, we went with Nor and them. We picked a bourbon. We really wanted a rye. They're limited in rye, so we couldn't get one. But afterwards she was like, "Hey, y'all come with us, and I'll let you try, the rye and the wheat right out of the barrel." I didn't think I'd like the wheat, but
you did.
Freaking fantastic, yeah.
This one, I hope this one is the one that's been open, because this one is. That first one was good. This one is not. I'm not gonna say it's not good, but it's not.
My second one's jumping off the glass. I wonder if this is the one that you were saying that completely had the nose for it.
All right, second sip's definitely better. I don't know if it was because I watered my mouth down or what, but completely different. Still not as good as my first glass.
And I feel like my second one is better than my first one.
Really?
Because it lends itself more to I'm not getting that same profile. There's an undertone of that, but I'm getting more of those dark, rich sweetnesses, like the burnt top of the creme brulee, or like the brown sugar and butter kind of.
I wonder if your second one's my first one.
I wonder. We'll see. But so far, I'm gonna say that's gonna be my favorite one.
We'll sip this one more time.
And God knows we're splitting hairs because they're fantastic.
They just don't have.
Yeah, this one to me is
something.
This first one for me, my first one is just a little brighter. It's not quite as deep and dark.
And again, I wonder if that's fresh cracks versus open bottles.
Right, yeah, because this one's got a ton of air in it, you know. Yeah. This one's got a pretty good bit of air in it.
This one's been open for probably maybe 4 months. I know I got it. I don't remember. It was sometime after Valentine's Day, so I mean, maybe March. I'm not sure. It hadn't been open long, but
man, I just can't get over. I mean, they're double oak for sure, but
yeah,
that is just so dark.
It's definitely dark.
God, that looks good. It's my jam, man. My buddy Robert told me about Hearst double oak because I was wanting to get one. I always trust him when it comes to something I haven't had. And I was like, what do you think about it? He's like, dude, they're special.
They are.
And I got my first one. I was like, holy cow.
Well, you know, Brett Heiner, he's all about these double oaks now.
Is he?
And I actually sold him a Nulu double oak that he's on this Nulu double oak kick. And I gave him a sample of this one. And he was like, good God. He goes, that's phenomenal. I was like, I tried to tell you, dude. I was like, but you're also drinking 10-year juice versus, I think the Nulu I sold him was like 7 years, 7 months or something like that. But either way, I mean, it's still a, you know, there's nothing wrong with Nulu's.
Is Willett-sourced or are they just still?
Honestly, I don't know.
I need to look into that. I'm not
But
sure.
either way, I had to pick out a Perdido Liquors. It's a Nulu double oak. And I bought a case when I tried it.
You buy a case every time.
If I like it, I'm buying a case, man. There's no reason not to.
I mean, it goes way too fast.
Right.
A couple months and it's gone. Like my Russell's 15, like that. And I'm like heartbroken, right? And I'm not gonna nurse a bottle. If I like it, I'm drinking it.
Me too.
I may not wake up tomorrow. So
I agree 1,000%, and that's what I tell everybody. Like you got all these people that collect it. I'm like, you can collect all you want to. You can have the beautiful display of whatever you want, but at the end of the day, if you ain't appreciating it and drinking it, then what are you doing? Are you getting really that much enjoyment out of sitting there looking at it, ooh and ooh, look at that pretty bottle.
Right.
You don't know what it tastes like.
No.
Like, crack it, enjoy it. You ain't promised tomorrow.
All right, I got a battle here. Wow.
I like it. I like battles.
I feel like this one definitely had the best nose.
My third glass had my best nose. That's why I'm
Mine too. This one has a great nose. I love the flavor on that one, man. That nose is a little muted. The glass is getting close to empty.
Oh no, the nose on this one's pretty daggum good.
Yeah, we're splitting hairs, man, by far. This is almost like going and doing a barrel pick.
It really is.
You know?
Like, which one's your favorite?
For sure.
All right. This is phenomenal. I'm gonna have to do these three again. Because God, that's like 1A, 1B, and 1C right there, and this one's definitely 2. And I hope this one's been the one that's been open the longest because
I think that's gonna be my lineup. This is my 1, 2, 3, 4. God, dude, that's so hard there.
The nose on 4 wins over 1. Dude, and 1 was my favorite so far.
These two right here, I mean, completely neck and neck. It's the finish that keeps getting me, man.
I almost get like a mocha note off of this.
This one right here, I definitely get coffee, mocha, something. Yes.
Yeah, like, it almost reminds me a little bit of a Detling. The Detling stuff.
Okay.
That chocolatey
coffee
mocha note.
I get it. I like it.
So, on this one.
So did any of them come off brighter and more red hot for you or no? You didn't get that on any?
Number 1's my favorite glass. I would say, I'm gonna just go ahead and reveal mine. Is that okay with you?
Yeah, that's fine. I'm good.
My favorite one was C.
Okay, let's see if we can find that one.
This is D here.
Here's C right here. Of course it's your favorite. No, this is mine, not yours, is it? This is mine.
That's yours.
How you gonna like mine? So
that's my favorite one.
His is barrel 46.
Number C. Well, I don't want to tilt it over, but.
And that's C. So that's Brandon's number 1. Let's see what my number 1 is real quick.
Let's do it.
Let's see if I can get that on the camera.
D.
D is my favorite.
That's this one.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
Which is the one we just cracked?
Yep.
Which that's the one way down the line.
Yep.
Okay. So what is your second one?
My second one is D.
Your second one's D.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That makes me feel better.
And I was going back and forth between
too. That's why I was saying these two are neck and neck.
What's your second one? I hope it's C.
I know, me too. B. So where was C for me?
B is this one. B was mine. The one that's almost empty.
B was yours, almost empty. C for me was last place for me.
My last place was B.
My last place was C, and it's the one that I got the red hots off of. It was more bright.
Where's B at? Oh, my least favorite one was the one that's been open.
Is that the one that won for me?
No, second. Came in second.
Came in second, D. So D is the one that we just cracked in mine, right? Yeah. Way down the run.
But my last place one was the one that I like. I say I like the most because it's the only one I have, but open. But that I absolutely love. And that goes to show you that same exact juice across the board. Mm-hmm. You can love one bottle, but in a blind, literally came in last place.
Yeah.
Which is
and
crazy
it's just a relative conversation.
Right.
It doesn't mean that it's a terrible juice or anything like that.
And then A came in third.
It's literally like we went and did a barrel pick.
It is.
And now me and you were going to sit here and battle over D because I picked it first, you picked it second.
Yep.
Like, do we pick it for the barrel?
Which I would be fine with D being a barrel pick all day.
I just can't believe that. I can't believe that I put C I really and truly got red hots off of C.
This one's C. That's the one that came in first for me.
Do you not get red hots on that? You don't.
Off of which one?
Your winner.
Oh yeah.
Do you?
Yeah.
Okay. So to me, it's a more bright cinnamon.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Like the Jawbreaker cinnamon candies.
Yep.
That's what I got on that one.
And I like that kind of stuff.
And then the D to me was the darker one.
Yeah.
Now, which one was you saying that you got the coffee mocha on? Because I got that on one too.
On my D.
Y'all gonna have to I'll have to go back and watch the video. It was either my 2 or 3, but you got it on D.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I was getting it on B. I do believe I was getting it on B. But my B
came in last place, so
that's crazy. B came in second for me. Well, there you have it. That's our opinion on Hirsch Double Oaks. If you guys haven't tried this, I urge you to
get you some.
So for me, it's worth $150, and it's worth a backup. You know, that's one of the ways that I rank whiskey is, would I buy it, and would I get a backup of it? And if I say yeah, buy it, it's pretty darn good. If I say get a backup, it's phenomenal. If we say get a case of it, it's outstanding, and you don't want to be without it.
Well, there's a reason we both have 2 bottles of it. I mean,
for sure.
I mean, it's just he tried this one, bought this one. I tried this one, bought this one. Like, obviously, they're not the same exact barrels, but none of these I would say are drain pours. None of these I would say are Bs. They are all phenomenal. And the only reason I chose this one in last is probably because it's been open for 4 months, and these drink fresher than this one, and that's the end of it.
I would say it'd be like going to a fancy steakhouse and trying their sirloin, their filet, their T-bone, and their ribeye, and saying, you know what, I like the filet better, or I like the ribeye better.
Yep.
I mean, it just.
Do you like fat or no fat? I mean, that's the end of it.
Yeah. So there you have it, guys. If you guys haven't looked over at the Patreon, look over there. I'm very thankful for those guys. We did a fundraiser not long ago, raised $5,000 in 48 hours, had people contributing bottles, like 18 bottles contributed. So the Patreon group is fantastic. It's a good community to be in, and I really appreciate everybody that's there. So go over there and look at that. It's Brutally Honest on Patreon, and I hope this helps you guys. And until next time, let the whiskey and friendships flow. Cheers.
Cheers.